Hello. All right. All right. All right. Hello. 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 Hello, folks. It is Saturday for me. It's almost midnight, and it's time to react to One Piece chapter 1167 today. Um, I already see the regulars in the chat. Joe and Karan, hey yo, welcome, welcome. Bushido with the member message for 7 months complaining that it's too late for him to be here. Sorry about that, I guess. Dexter saying there is a raid from Duck incoming, which is crazy. I mean, I appreciate it if it happens, but I'm really bad at handling massive chats, so well, I take it. Thanks, though. Anyway, yeah, I guess I just wait a few minutes longer. So, how was your guys' day so far? I just got home from work like an hour ago, like usual. So yeah, I can't really say I had a great day. It was pretty stressful, but at least there's One Piece now, so at least one thing. Wait, is it wait is it showing the right thing in the preview for me? Oh, okay, never mind. It's set back. Oh, good. Wait, which chat should I look at? Actually, maybe this one is better. Are you going to make a One Piece video about Christmas? I would love to, Johan. The problem is, I'll be leaving to Japan coming Tuesday, and I'll be there for 3 weeks. So I will be returning home on 24th of December. So I will be severely jet lagged then, and I will have to like visit my family and stuff. So I think it's pretty much impossible for me to make a Christmas video. But what I can give you in exchange for the missing Christmas video is 1 or 2 live reactions straight from Japan together with my man Kusoland, who just landed in the chat. Is that nothing? Is that nothing? Come on. Like, come on. Bring it up for Kusoland. You got some... What do you mean? You got some sad news? Semi-sad? Not that bad? Like regarding you? Or regarding something else? You're right? Okay, at least something. That's good. So, like... You want to tell us after the stream, or... Yo, Way of the Gamer, welcome. Crazy chapter, better than God Valley, and I don't know, I have not read it. I have to read it yet. So please no spoilers in the chat if possible. Wait. It's a little bit slow one. Alright. It's gonna be a blast, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a blast in Japan. Can't wait for the... I think he's already made... Yeah, Kusudan made an amazing video about Christmas. Actually, it was his first one. It was the video that made me befriend him. How did we end up befriending each other? Well, yeah, that's a story for the next reaction together with him. Just things? Alright, you can just tell us about it afterwards. You keep it to yourself? Alright then. Yeah, so I guess we gathered a few peeps here already. So I'm just gonna start the reaction, I guess. Actually, I'm amazed that Kuso is there. Usually he's not around on weekends. Hanging out at McDonald's and shit, you know. Anyway, today's chapter is 1167, called Ida's Son. So there's a little cat running around with a book about fish. It's a cat burglar. Alright, I get it. Just like Nami. Cover request by Ideal Sanshi. A cat is scolded for stealing a book. But Jen and Nojiko aren't mad. Well, yeah. I get it, I get it. Wow, I'm not totally dumb. You got hay fever today? Taking it easy? Alright then. So what's Oda saying? I'm really getting into this 8D audio. I love the feeling of being enveloped in sound. I want to convert a room for it. Man, I'm so jelly. I would love that. Man. Maybe one day. A post-God Valley world. Alright. 33 years ago, 5 years after God Valley, I could have sworn pirates are approaching of the shore. But there was something huge and shadowy emerging from the mist behind them. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Does this explain why people comment on one of my older videos? The underwater prison Impel Down. Everything just went kaboom after that. Our ship was in ruins before we knew it. We were nothing but fish food. Sure, it wasn't a Sea King attack? No way, it was shaped like a human. Oh boy. Don't tell me you were in the infamous waters of the Florian Triangle. Fat chance. We don't fish near that region. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows to avoid it. Mecca Mecca? This feels like one of these chapters where there is stuff hidden in the background. Anyway, that monster's thing was definitely human-like. During this period, a rumor began to circulate. Among the Grand Line countries, they said a monster lurked deep in the foggy seas, targeting pirate crews. Oh, alright. The identity of that monster was none other than Harold. Few who sailed those waters had ever seen a giant with their own eyes, so to them he was nothing less than every embodiment of fear. Harold now worked in the shadows to back up the Navy as part of his atonement for the last 1,000 years of history. Oh my god. That's what became of him? The fuck? Mimoji, welcome to the stream. Will, welcome to the stream as well. This chapter's incredible. Yeah, I'll keep on reading, okay? So if new folks pop in here while I'm reading and not reacting, please tell them that I just read and then I start talking to the chat, alright? Also like the stream if you have not yet, please. Hit the bell or whatever. Meanwhile, the pirates who had gone their separate ways after God Valley continued to rise in prominence, and over the next decade or so, each of them would peak to become a defining phase of their generation. Wait, that song's not... That's better. Big Mom's getting big now, huh? Most of these pirates simply clashed over territory. However, one crew broke through all the others and achieved a feat long believed impossible. They circumventing the entire world. Of course, it's the Roger Pirates. They were hailed as the crew of the King of the Pirates, Gold Roger. The public execution of the captured Pirate King was meant to serve as a spectacle, a display of the world's government's power. However, what? The world was plunged into even greater turmoil as countless souls set out in pursuit of the vast treasure Roger left behind in One Piece. That's right, that happened. No one had anticipated the advent of the Great Pirate Empire era. Navy headquarters found itself caught off guard. As a result, more than 10 giants were drafted into the Marines from all over the world in an effort to consolidate strength. Alright. During this stretch of time, Harold waited on the Navy hand and foot. Did you see how huge he was? He's an ancient giant. I want to make him my slave. What the hell? oh, wait, something. Dark Sake and the viewers just joined. Say hello. Well, okay, Dexter already warned me about that. All right, yo, welcome, folks. Welcome to my humble little stream. I'm just mid-reaction right now, so first of all, thank you very much for raiding me, Dak. If you guys have never been here, my name's Marv. Not really, it's just my nickname, right? And I'm just reacting to the newest chapter right now, so please no spoilers in the chat. Oh, you know what? You can probably spoil. I'm not gonna look into the chat anyway until I'm done reading. So yeah, feel free to hang out. And maybe if you want, insult my friend Kusoland a little bit. He deserves it. Anyway. And that very year, he was finally granted formal permission to visit the Holy Land. A Shadow Sea contract? That is correct. Consider yourself the right hand of the God's Knights. God's Steel. It is a great honor. Oh my god. Bro just wants to make up for it so bad. Wait, how does he even fit in here? Whatever. There are 3 levels of contract. The Shadow Sea contract is a more minor pack. Okay, so we learned about. There's 3 levels of them. All right. The Deep Sea and the Deep Sea contracts are reserved for those who are to be bound fully to the true God. Only 13 individuals in the entire world receive that privilege. What do you mean by God? Okay, he's questioning it now. At least something. Wait. He got that thing before even knowing what's in the contract? Brother. You will only come to know the greatest depths of this world on the day you become a full Knight of God. Could Elbaf become a member nation then? Naturally, Harold. At that point, the entire world would be clamoring to welcome you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to prove myself. Oh my god, the poor fool. Oh no. The Knight's Temple, Shangara, Domain of the Gods. Okay, that's new. Shangara, Domain of the Gods. Captain of the Knights of God, Figurant family, St. Garling. What is the Great One planning? You're gonna obey us even though you're King of Elbaf? Of course, just say the word. Oh my god. We keep a long distance transponder snail on hand and call if we have need of you. You'll be free to travel the surface world, but you are forbidden to speak of our dealings. Understood. He became part of the cult. 20 years ago, with the Yugo Kingdom, Fishman Island. Ho ho ho, ba-da-da-da-da. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time, Neptune. Me too, pal Jamon. But actually, Neptune is pretty big as well, now that I look at this. We both have our fair share of headaches, don't we? To be honest, I don't think your son is that bad, deep down. Let's not forget what your youth was like. Well, when you put it like that... I'm just being brutally honest. Anyway, did I tell you a fortune teller predicted I have a daughter in 4 years, Jamon? When the time is right, why don't we betroth Loki to my future daughter? Oh my god. They're not even asking. But now you're going too far. Cut it out. Hey, don't write her off so fast. She's not gonna be just any old mermaid. My daughter will be born with a power no one else could have ever helped to handle, Jamon. Oh my god, I can't read right now. Why is he telling him that? Well now, that does sound like a perfect match. Let's have a toast. Here's to the future of my mischievous troublemaker and your little Mossa Mossa. Ah! Don't call her that. She won't be Shaggy. It is her? The fuck? For real? But why does the transponder snail have it? Or is it Neptune? Whatever. That same year, old library Elbaf. Don't mention it. You're welcome to live freely here, Saul. Thanks a bunch. Actually, there's one thing I'd like to ask. What is it? If we get other learned folks on Elbaf to help, alright. Would you be willing to open a school here? A school, huh? That's a nice idea. 15 years ago, a major incident occurred at the Holy Land of Marijoas. My slaves are running away! The cells are broken! Hurry, or do you want to be their pet forever? Huff huff. Shift. Damn it, it's the God Knight. Is it though? It's not. Listen, the armory will be left unlocked for you. I tell you the location. Yeah, what? Gunpowder. So, that was Shanks, no? Hurry, big sis. Send her Sonya. There's someone out there. Someone fighting to free us from this hell. Oh boy. Hurry, Koala. You have to run. This attack on the Holy Land was carried out. By Fisher Tiger. Sorry, I just had to look at the panel for a second. By Fisher Tiger in the wake of this incident. He would go on to become captain of the Sun Pirates. It's coming all together. Sounds like it was pretty rough. They say someone with the government must have left the armory open for them. Now it's up to us to find a culprit. I can't wait to execute them. There's someone I want to introduce to you, Harold. His name is Shanks. Okay. He's Shamrock's younger brother. They were separated a long time ago due to circumstances. He suffered many hardships in the surface world. If he were to form a deep-sea contract, I believe he'd make a great asset on par with Shamrock. For the time being, however, he's been given the rank of God Steel, just like you. I know I said the same thing when I first met Shamrock too, but I can't shake the feeling that I've met you before. It kinda... You... Like, didn't they know he was part of Roger's crew? Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just some giant commoner from the surface. Don't act so familiar with me. I was blessed from birth with Figaland blood in my veins. Have no doubt I'm going to become Knight of the God before you. Guess I mistook you for someone else. Okay, so obviously he's acting, right? Right? Come on, Shamrock. I wish to deepen my knowledge of the Holy Land, and I shall apprehend that traitor to claim the credit I deserve. Are there any leads? God Steel devotee Figaland family Saint Shanks. Alright. So yeah, it's true. He got his arm bitten off to get rid of that mark. I can't wait till your wounds are fully healed, Shanks. You cannot fathom the anguish of having the last 24 years of your life wasted. No wonder the rest of the world seems so alien to me. Knight of God, Figaland family, Saint Shamrock. I hated everything down there. See a good actor. Man, that's a long chapter, holy shit. The same year, the fishing village on Elbaf. It's no good, my medical knowledge is too limited. Let's call Harold and see if he can get us in touch with a more skilled doctor. Don't, he's got a lot on his plate right now. What's the point of fostering a network with the world government if we don't use it? I can recover on my own. Probably she can, right? You keep saying that, but you're getting weaker by the day. You have to get better. Harold will be heartbroken if you don't, you know? Mato, keep the tavern open. No way. How can I when you're sick, when you're this sick either? Okay, I remember Mato, like she was telling little Vicky to stay there, right? Whenever Howard's home, he always goes straight to the elders and begs them to allow you to legally marry. That fool, he knows I'm happy with my tavern. I enjoy befriending satyrs from over the world. It may not be much, but I feel like I'm helping Harold by doing that. Hey, foreign hack, what? Loki. Cook up this meat for the old hag, will ya? The tavern's my main hangout spot. I want her to reopen it. Alright, he's just trying to be nice. Good grief, the troublemaker has grown out of hand. I'm glad you've been able to keep him in line. Even with Hadudin and his friends away looking for a doctor, your boys really love you. Everyone's blowing this out of proportion. I'll be fine, but it does make me smile. Man, what is up with mothers in One Piece? Why do they all die? Elbaf, Alcor Village, hometown of Loki's birth mother. Huh? What'd you just say? We were talking about how utterly unbearable it'd be to let that foreign bitch worm her way into the royal family. Alright. You're with us, right, Loki? We are Astrid's relatives. She was Harald's true wife. We can't let anyone have a claim on our inheritance. That's why I slipped her... This motherfucker. That's why I slipped her a dose of poison. This stuff is fatal. Her days are numbered. What a piece of shit. Mato, we can't hold off on ringing Harald anymore. On it. We may not be related by blood, but I see him the same way I do, Heidodin. Loki is still my cute little son. Whoa, Loki, hey! Ida isn't really gonna die, right? I still remember my birth mother, she hated me. She had me thrown into the realm of the dead. Who gives a shit about inheritance? Your whole family is nothing but trash. Now answer, Ida won't actually die, right? She's... I bet you must get pretty lonely, right, Loki? Would it be better to stay with us? The only mother I've ever known. His true feelings pour out. Holy shit. Why do people... Oh my... Fucking... I switched to German because I'm annoyed. Why do people only realize what they have the moment they lose it? This is a big problem. Fucking hell, why did they poison her? Okay, that's one hell of a chapter, holy shit. Alright. Okay. Okay, sorry for neglecting the chat for so long, folks. Oh yeah, we got 30 viewers right now. That's a lot. Holy shit. Alright, guys. Let's see who we have. Okay, there's Knack as well. Welcome, Knack. Welcome. Tiny Angry Gnome, welcome. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, wait, you're talking about a Japanese wordplay. You guys talking about Japanese wordplays again? Human nature, you say? Yeah, well. Sniffer Spy, welcome. Oh, it might have been in your very first Xmas piece video. Probably was. It was a very long video. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, just check out all of Kusalin's videos. Actually, they are top-notch quality. I dare to say, in regards to production quality, there's none better. Like, no one else makes this good-looking One Piece videos. Man, Ida's the goat and Loki has my heart. Yeah, for real. What? Muff is tuned out? What do you mean I'm tuned out? Is the stream that delayed? I'm not tuned out. See my comment, please. Ich bin der so nerd. Which comment did you write? Wait, let me see. Let me scroll up. Here. So by this point, Teach had already scarred Shanks. This is also the Shanks that Whitebeard remembers fighting Mihawk equally, meaning no fruit Teach did more damage than Mihawk. Well, yeah. It definitely. The whole Shanks thing is really weird. I mean, he's obviously acting, right? The question is, what's his mission? And then there's the next question. You see, like, I mean, when we saw Shanks up there in God Valley, in Marijoas for the first time, like, and everyone was like, yeah, that must be Shanks's like twin brother or something like that. I always asked, why would they let him up there if they know, like, he's a search pirate, right? And I had my theories and this and that, like, and then we got to know Shamrock and everything, and now that, this is really interesting. Like, Oda always manages to bring it up to a next level. I can already see people freaking out making videos about that. But not me, I'll be in Japan. How has life been treating you? Well, yeah, fine so far. I just have to work one more day on Monday and then I'll be off to Japan. So I guess life's treating me fine. Why are you writing in Japanese, Johan? So Shirahoshi is Mosa. The thing is, apparently, since he called her Mosa, right? But on the other hand, the snail has a beard still, so I would rather say it's Neptune. Is that wild? I feel like if Neptune and Harold were like such close friends, it's also possible that like he felt like befriending his son would be a thing, right? Like, I don't know, could be both. But then, like, if it was Shirahoshi, like, I don't know, wouldn't she like? Wouldn't Loki tell her to stop crying and shit like that? Like, if they were talking for so long, like, wouldn't Loki would Loki not have said the same things to her that Luffy did at some point? I don't know. It might be Neptune. I have a feeling that Emu will be the equivalent of Ymir. Imagine that's the true form. Yeah, like ice giants, guys, ice giants. I'm telling you, that's the big part about it. I really need to redo my video. I think we missed by not actually translating Mosa here. Huh. You wrote my name in Japanese. Do we get out of here with Shirahoshi being Mosa? But God, it's hard to argue right now. It is, Nick. It is. See, I feel like it's Neptune. Come on. Because like, if it was Shirahoshi, wouldn't Loki call her Mosa instead of just Mosa? I don't know. Blitz says Lola was 12 when Loki proposed to her according to timeline. And now he got betrothed to Shirahoshi before she was even born. Bro, on that SD list. Nah, listen, I feel like that's just a common thing amongst royal people throughout history, right? They already make wedding arrangements and shit, right? Long before their children are born. So I feel like Oda is just stepping into the territory there. Next says, the idea is Shanks needed to get this close to find the Gomu Gomu in the first place. That's good. But I wonder... Oh, so would you think they had the Gomu there and locked away? And Shanks actually... Nah. Shanks stole it from the ship, never mind. But yeah, he got the intel. And once he got the intel that the ship was coming, that's good, yeah. But I would like to see still how that works. Like, would it be the same like for Harold, where they say like you can roam the seas and whatnot, but you will answer when we call you? Would that be the same for Shanks? So down there he's a pirate, up there he's like a god knight, and the moment he thinks, okay, my job's done, like I found the supposed Joy Boy, but because Luffy ate the fruit. Okay, now I get rid of the mark. And this is so smart by Oda, because that's literally the only way how he can talk his way out of why a character as strong as Shanks that is a little shit seeking like the King of the Coast eat his freaking arm, right? So it was intentionally. Oda has to go, I'm telling you. Talking about Mugiwara stores. Kusa says, is the first shot with Morgan's Rommel Kingdom looks like Clock of Westminster. Phew. You asking questions, Kuso? You already had time to look into this. Let me see. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. They all look kind of English-like, right? We got like some kind of punk guys. We got a dude with a top hat and all. That would make sense. Yeah. Shirahoshi is Ponyo? Oh no, I jumped in the chat. Oops. Harold Legend excited about serving on the Garling. The killer of rocks sickens me. So, I agree with you. Thing is though, I doubt Harold knows that Garling was the one who killed him, right? I feel like they probably just told him he died there fighting. But yeah, I already went on a little monologue last chapter or the one before about that, where I kind of said that I really feel bad for him because obviously the urge to make his kingdom be seen as something nice in the entire world was stronger than the urge to like avenge his friend, so to say. I don't know. He's also not knowing all the circumstances, so it's understandable, but also it's really annoying, yeah. But that's the thing of tragic characters, right? Reminds me of how Ace found intel about Blackbeard on a marine ship. Right, yeah. What is this? What is this random comment? Is Schnitzel actually good or overrated? Listen, there's nothing better than a Schnitzel well done, okay? If you know how to make good Schnitzel, then you're the GOAT, okay? Don't ever if someone just glazes some meat and throws this in the deep fryer, that's not a Schnitzel, okay? Don't ever eat deep fried Schnitzel. No, you have to do it yourself. But we're not talking about how to make Schnitzel, all right? I'm not gonna fill in that stereotype. I already did though. Don't jump on your chat. It hurts. What do you mean I'm jumping? It's hard. I'm not used to so many people writing. I'm sorry. I need to learn that. That's the skill I don't have yet. Who did I jump over, Dex? Dexter, was it you? Did I jump over a comment of yours? Nah, I don't see any comment from you. What was that? Someone asked how I rate the chapter. I don't usually do that. I'm really not good at rating things. For me, there's good chapters, and then there's alright chapters. I don't really know. Maybe I'm being too positive about stuff like that. I don't really know if I ever read a One Piece chapter where it was like that was crap. But if you force me, I guess that's a 8 out of 10, I guess. I mean, it's a really good chapter. Like, what would we need for a 10 out of 10? Either some epic moment like Luffy punching Charlos, or like someone being close to the crew being freed, or like some big enemy defeated, or I don't know. But I just enjoy One Piece overall, so like I'm not a power scaler, so please don't ask me stuff like that either. I'm not good at this. Oh yeah, right, like the stream. Thank you, Kusuland. Yeah, I always forget saying that. We still have 26 people here. If you have not yet, please like the stream. That helps me a lot. Also, why not subscribe to my channel and check out my videos? I know they don't have many views, but I dare to say they're still alright, okay? Watch them and tell me if you disagree or not, agree or not. Who did I jump over though? This is your chapter of the year, Dexter? Schnitzel over regular deep fried meat anytime, bro. I think it turns out that Rox didn't tell Harald about Emu in the flower room. It is partially Rox's fault in a way. Yeah. Rox had an agenda, and it seems like he didn't tell Harald the whole thing. Maybe he... To be fair though, if you're planning something and you hear the other guy might also be on the side of your enemy, you probably won't tell them everything until you're sure that they are on your side, right? So I feel like if Harald would have joined Rox, he would have told him everything. I guess. It's kind of the same like with Rox's girl, right? Like she knew something about Emu, but she didn't tell him. Mimoji says, feels kinda rushing and Oda gives us info. I love it. Don't get me wrong. Okay, yeah. You're saying like the chapter feels kinda rushed? I don't know. I mean, I get what you mean, but I feel like it's one of these chapters where... It's one of these chapters where Oda tends to like... How do you say this? Bring together different points of the timeline so they fit in well. And I really enjoy chapters like this. It also bothers me a little bit how Saint Garling really kind of looks like Rayleigh here in that one panel. It's a bit uncanny, not gonna lie. Wait. Wanting to be seen as nice by the same government that does a genocide on an island every 2 years makes 0 sense. So the thing is, I agree, but does Harald know about that? I wonder if Harald knew about that. Because this shit seems to happen every 3 years, but somehow no one in the world knows about it really. So... What is this? What is this? Marv's top tier chapter would be Aris getting elephant Gatling. Why you gotta be like this? Damn, I skipped the chat again. Schnitzel or tonkatsu? Of course the Japanese person says tonkatsu. Listen, but tonkatsu is too thick, okay? Like you have a tonkatsu and then you have a schnitzel. And the good thing about the schnitzel is it's still juicy, but it's slim and nice, and it's hard to describe. I'll have to make you schnitzel in Japan, Kuso. I'm a picky eater, that's true. I'm not gonna lie about that. I am a picky eater. Rice sake over German beer? Listen, I'm not a beer drinker at all, so I guess sake. Any questions on the chapter though, Blitz? Are hot dogs German? Okay, is this a food stream now? I guess. I guess they are. You guys are crazy. Germans love sausages. It's just like in Strasbourg. Harald saw the poor folk get killed because they can't pay tribute, remember? And the government guy shot a woman in front of him, telling him she has no rights. You're right on that, though. Man, I feel like Harald is just... I don't know, he's just a tragic bum. I don't know. You know, I kind of got a brain lag on Harald talking about maybe having meeting Shanks already. Am I forgetting something? Did Harald talk with Roger when Shanks already was like in an age where he could like recognize him like that? Like, do you get what I mean? Have we seen it already, or did I forget about it? Or maybe Oda will show us that later. Hamburg gave us hamburgers, but what did Berlin give us? Berlin gave us currywurst and döner kebab. Cooking stream when? What do you mean? I love to see how you make your unsalted pasta. When did I ever say I make unsalted pasta? You're mistaking me for someone here, Dexter. Bratwurst is goated. Okay, I'm gonna change my channel name to Cooking Marv. We're just gonna talk about food from now on. He's on the wrong path, but we have to hope he finds his way back. You're talking about Harold there, Nak? I feel like he probably is about to find his way back, and that's when Imu decides that that's that, and he goes and makes him go havoc in his own throne room, right? And then Loki appears, and I guess I really don't like that scroll function in OBS, man. Oh, there is a lot of Turkish food, yeah. But that's because of history. In the 60s, there were a lot of like foreign workers coming to Germany to help out, and many of them stayed, and that's why we have a pretty big Turkish community, and that's why we enjoy döner kebab. It's good. Harold to Ida. Hey babe, big news. I got a promotion. I'm gonna work for the people I just saw shoot poor people. Yeah, the same that killed my bestie Rocks. I get you, okay? Listen, I'm not trying to defend him. It's just you have to look at both sides. Mimoji makes unsalted pasta. You have to add a little bit, Mimoji. Just a bit. Dex needs to do a cooking stream, making his golden curry. I didn't know about that, Angry Gnome. I didn't know he makes golden curry. Who's the one that was talking to Koala? Anyone important? See, Kusoland, that's what we're here for, right? We're here to talk about One Piece. Thank you very much. So, let me take a look. Oh, it's further down. So, who was talking to Koala? Hurry, Koala, you have to run. Good question. That's a good point, actually. It kind of looks like so the person who's talking to Koala either has like a shoulder pad, like, you know, one of these military things that have these little thingies hanging down. I don't know the English word for that. Or shoulder long hair. It's one of these both things, in my opinion. But who could that be? Do you have anyone has an opinion on that? I don't have any sausages in my fridge. Listen, I got almost nothing in the fridge now because we're gonna be gone for 3 weeks. If I had sausages in there, they would go bad. That would be a waste. Dex eats that every day. How do you not know it's the only thing I make at home? I don't know. You always tell me you order food. I didn't know you were cooking curry. Yo, don't blame that on me. Who cares about Koala? Tell us what you eat at Oktoberfest. I have never been to Oktoberfest in my whole life. And you won't see me there either. Listen, Oktoberfest is a place for crazy people and drunkards who have too much money. Like you gotta be a big like that, sure. And you know how, but you know how much you pay for that shit? Like 30 euros for one fucking glass. Hell no. And I'm also not a big beer fan. I already said that. No, they want to know about the Oktoberfest. Yeah, I don't care. Well, Marv, when are we gonna play Peak again? Yeah, I guess after Japan, bro. Why do you want to play that so bad? I already played through it with Kuso. I already finished it. I probably have uninstalled it already. I actually did, probably. I don't know. Flint Rages. Have I seen you before? You're a member though. You got one of these memberships gifted last time. I mean, you could freeze them till you got back. I could freeze sausages. That's true, but I don't have any in the fridge. Shanks is Romulus and Shamrock is Remus. Oh, that's cool. But who's the wolf who fed them? Since you know about Romulus and Remus, you also know they had a wolf mother, right? Shanks is such. Shanks suck a red, even though Fisher Tiger's backstory feels not deluding. You're such a troll. That's crazy. But you know, you gotta give him that though. Fisher Tiger was cool and all, but I always wondered how he's able to, how would he be able to do all that on his own? That makes way more sense. He had someone help him. The koala person is interesting. I didn't even see that. Perhaps Dragon's love interest, since I still think she's a celestial dragon. Maybe. Wait, you don't know how to change your name back? Wait, who are you? What was your name before? Do you often go to Japan? Johan asks. I have been there once. This is gonna be my second time. And you know what? If I can, I will be there. I will go there for the next 10 years, every year. Like, yeah, I just love it there. Oh yeah, Kusa already answered it. Are we 100% sure Shanks helped Fisher Tiger? That's a fun question, emoji. Imagine that's not Shanks but Shamrock. Turns out, the person we fought is Shanks. The whole time, the person we fought is Shanks actually is Shamrock. You know what? Damn, I wish I could make that video. Just troll the people. That would be such a fun idea. I can already imagine the title. It was Shamrock all along. Or something like that. And Luffy is actually not looking up to Shanks, he's looking up to Shamrock. Imagine. That would be so crazy. Martha coming over with a 12 pack? Well, yeah, drink them yourself, bro. He's going to start living there? I would love to. Yo, Kuso, you can tell them what we're gonna do. You want to tell them also that we're gonna be in onsen together? You can't do that. You guys are crazy. That's impossible. As we see, one-armed Shanks meets Gaban later. I was just kidding. Listen, Blitz. That's the joke, right? It's an obvious trash theory. It would be pure rage bait. Like, people would come in there to hit the dislike button and be very mean in the comments. But I'm just the type of guy who would enjoy that. Yeah. You want to see my... Yeah, alright then. I feel like we're not gonna go nonsense together then. It's very questionable. This guy. Everyone just wants to go to Japan to see my pee-pee. You know what, people? That's not a problem. We can just do that. Just kidding. Last time I stayed in Tokyo, time before it was Tokyo. So okay, he's still talking about that. Tagged yourself. Oh. Japan and Germany both make some beautiful cars. Listen, I'm gonna say something. I already said a lot of things that Germans would hate me for, but I'm gonna say another thing that other Germans would hate me for. Germany will be out of the car industry within the next 10 years if they don't freaking adapt. If they don't start making affordable electronic cars, German cars will be a time of the past. Period. And there is a very strong lobby here that lobbies against electric cars. Because they have their own interests. But this will be their downfall, I'm telling you. Whatever. Does fishman meat taste like regular fish, so it proves Luffy only had chop on Chibiku? I see! You have seen my creepypasta. And yeah, fishman meat should also... yeah, Jinbei could also be emergency food. Oh, Bushido is here with the super chat for 2 euros. Thank you very much. Saying, I think Shanks might kill Kid's mom as a knight. Oh. You see, that Bushido's already thinking 20 chapters ahead. That's a good one though, I like that. There must be a reason why Kid hates him so much, yeah. He almost did it, almost. Wait, Flint, did you already tell me who you... Are you Miguel? Oh my, listen Miguel. I wondered where you have been. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, man. You're Miguel, alright, good. Now only Alejandro is missing. This time we go into Hokkaido and Tokyo, that's right. And before I meet Kuso, my wife and I will also be to Sendai. And Hakodate. Yeah, well, yeah. I kind of annoyed Kuso until he said yes. I was like, me going to Japan again and you will have to come. And Kuso was like, no, I don't really want to. And then he was like, yeah, maybe. And then it was like, I'm gonna go to Japan alone 2 months before that. And I was like, you kidding? Like, will you have money to go to Japan again in December? And he was like, I don't know. And then I won the lottery and sent him money. And that's how we end up there, yeah. Okay, the last part was a lie. I never won the lottery. I wish I would. Why is the scrolling in OBS so freaking bad? God damn it. What do you mean you hope we're not going to read hentai? This is the first thing we're gonna do when we get to Akihabara. We will go to one of the stores in the what, how do you call it? In the cellar level? You know what I mean? The stores with the really narrow little hallways where there's lots of hentai. That's the first thing we're gonna do. And not gonna lie, I would like to check out a Made Coffee now that I have a guy with me who actually speaks Japanese. We're gonna do the Moe Beam and all that. Guys, emergency, big emergency. What's the emergency? What's the emergency? Ah shit, fuck this scrolling here. It's cause my name changed, I'm here. Yeah, I got it. What is the emergency? What happened? I may or may not have spent a lot of time inside stores. Yeah. So the last time I was in Japan, the problem was we were in Akihabara on a weekend. And we went there very early in the morning and I was like, great, there's no one here. That's so cool. And we went into 2 stores and or 3 or 4, and then we came out, and instantly the whole street was bustling with people. There were so many people everywhere, and then it was a pain to get in any store because they were just pushing each other. They were not pushing each other, but it was very cramped. You get what I mean? So if we go to Akihabara this time, I want to do it in the middle of the week. The emergency is I'm on my last beer. I got no words to this. Marv and I, we will leave my wife at the hotel so we can have fun at the Love Hotel. That's exactly what Kuso and I will do, yeah. 100%. See my Shanks comment, please. Wait, what was the other Shanks comment? Wait, did you say your Shanks comment? There's one about electric cars. Where's the Shanks comment? Am I not seeing it? Ah, here. Why did Shanks chain Loki for 6 years? His celestial dragon genes were acting up. You know you're asking the right questions. Why did he? You know, there's the thing about One Piece, and we already have all these prophecies and stuff, you know? I feel like Shanks must have known some things, or let's put it like that. Shanks knows some things, and maybe Loki was acting up or was about to do something, and Shanks was like, "No, I know someone will need Loki when he comes here, and until this day, Loki needs to stay here," and like that maybe. Or maybe really just because Loki was like in a rampage after he finished Harold, and Shanks came there to stop him, and everyone was like, "We can't let him go free," and Shanks was like, "All right, then we just chain him to the tree." Or Shanks was there on orders by the government, and that's why he chained him there. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. By now, I guess he's already gone. Funstream, I got to go eat dinner. Man, yeah, have a nice dinner if you're still here. If not, still have a nice dinner. You could put bacon in your oven? I don't know which track inspired the Rainbow Road in Japan. Shanks, my dad had yours on a leash, so I'm gonna chain you up too. You're crazy. That's just plain crazy. By the way, you know what? What I just noticed. The guys rated me earlier. I feel like I kept on reading halfway. I hope I didn't miss Dak saying anything. Anyway. What do you mean? You didn't read my message about time traveling in Akihabara? What did you write about that? Remember the time travel when you're in Akihabara. What do you mean? I don't know if you're wrong. I don't know if you're wrong. Blitz. Dexter, I feel like I need to demod you. You're just trolling me the entire time. The moment I land in Tokyo, First thing I do is go to a 7-Eleven and buy Karage with a mini QP. The thing is, Mimochi, why I get that? 7-Eleven is not the right place for Karage. You obviously have to go to a Lawson. Lawson has the best. Lawson has Karage-kun, okay? It comes in normal and in cheese and in hot as well. I think they probably have other types as well. And they are all delicious. They are really good. Uncultured? I have seen Steins Gate. Man, you know when I've seen Steins Gate? That's like 20 years ago or so. Where did do time travel in Akihabara? Listen, Dexter, not everyone is 12 years old as you are and just discovered anime a year ago. I know you're binging through every single anime there is over the past year, but some people are old already, okay? That includes Kusoland. We have seen anime, and I probably started One Piece before you were even born, Dex. And that's not even a lie. Wait, when were you actually born, Dexter? Lawson 7, I don't care any work. I want Karage. Yeah, okay, fair. Man goes to Hokkaido with best beef and seafood just goes to Lawson. Listen, I'm gonna try stuff, okay? But I don't like seafood. You going there too? Steingate wasn't out 20 years ago. I was just exaggerating, okay? You're 31? Yeah, I guess I won then. I'm almost 38. Have you tasted the Jaguar Bumblebee in Japan? I don't even know what the hell that is. Jaguar Bumblebee. Do I want to know that? Why does it show me a car? Tested. Not tasted. Tested. Alright. What? Who are you talking to, Johan? Was someone saying he tested cars in Japan? So Garden killed Loki's idol and enslaved his dad. Shanks chained him for 6 years and Shamrock stabbed his wife with Cerberus sword. Damn, the Fingerland family punching bag. Yeah. You cannot put it that bluntly like this, okay? Listen. We all agree on Harold being a poor guy. Like, for real. And I really feel bad for him. But if you keep writing comments like this, I can't help but kind of laugh about this, okay? I'm sorry. In my... Wait. 2000? Okay, so I started reading One Piece the day you were born, brother. In your defense, you watched Hunter x Hunter in 2011. Good. I blame Deutschland for being landlocked. That's why you don't understand that seafood is best. See, it doesn't mean... it's not like I don't understand it. I tried several seafoods. And I really don't enjoy them. Like, I can't help my taste, okay? And to be fair, I do not understand the concept of acquired taste, or how this is called. I don't understand why people have to drink coffee 20 times or more until they decide that now they finally think it's tasty. Same goes for beer or people who smoke. And everyone I ask, they are like, oh, I really didn't like the first cigarettes. And I'm like, okay, why did you keep on smoking them? I don't know, like, they just wanted to hang out with the other folks and wanted to be cool or something. But why you force yourself to eat or do something that you do not enjoy just so you can be like the others? What kind of bullshit is that? Am I weird about this, or is other people weird about this? I don't know. It's a car. It's the Jaguar Camaro Custom Bumblebee. It's popular there. I see. I have no clue about cars. Sorry, there are cars that look cool, but in general, cars are there for transportation. That's what I like about cars. They bring me from A to B. Sorry, I guess I'm born like that. Alright, Unk. Been reading One Piece since the day I was born. It's not a lie. Listen, I still have the comic, the manga magazine in the other room, the one where I started One Piece. Full on granddad. Yeah, listen, kiddo, listen to my wisdom. Harold twerking and Marie Joas while his wife is dying. What a bum. Listen, I cannot even disagree on that. But to be fair, they seem to. He doesn't seem to know about that, right? She's like, ah, don't tell him. I do watch Arte, yeah, it's a great channel. I do enjoy Arte a lot. You're weird? No, you're weird. Fish kind of stings sometimes, yeah. Sniffer Spy. You're right. I also like how you're called Sniffer Spy and you say fish stings. This is really good. No, it's not you. It's not me? Okay, good, good. Thank you, emoji. I love seafood and smokes. Listen, that's cool. Everyone can enjoy their shit. Cigarettes are pretty goated. I don't know about that. I think it's stupid to smoke to be cool and be with other people. I agree with you, Mimoji. I'm not gonna condemn anyone over it though. Like, if anything, almost all of my friends smoked back then. And you know, it annoyed the shit out of me when we were having a nice game of Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. Or we had a nice LAN. Like we just playing Warcraft 3 or whatnot. And every fucking 15 to 30 minutes, we had to pause the game because these fuckers had to went out smoking. You know how fucking annoying that is as a person who doesn't smoke? Because these fuckers are addicted. We're watching a great movie, it's getting exciting. Someone hits the fucking pause button. I'm like, what, do you need to go to the toilet? No, I want to go for a smoke. You know what? Fuck yourself. Just go smoke then. Don't interrupt my fun. Whatever. All taste is acquired. It's a principle. Since you're a child, you generally have to offer a child a new item 3 times before their bodies recognize it as not poison but food. That's fair. J.S. Lizard. Fair enough. The thing is though, I would argue at a certain age, you're old enough to decide on your own if you like a taste or not, right? That's usually what kids do when they don't want to eat, I don't know, the broccoli or whatnot. They eat it and they decide that shit's bitter. I like broccoli, don't misunderstand me. But some kids don't, right? And I would not want to force someone to eat something just because I say it's tasty. If the kid says it doesn't like broccoli, alright, then I give it some other veggie that's also healthy, you know? I understand you're arguing there, but even though all taste might be acquired, I would not put myself through eating so much seafood and vomiting it up until I enjoy it. That's completely wild to me. I'm not saying you said that, but you know what I mean. He's been watching One Piece for a long time. He's older than us. Yeah. If you say it like that, I really feel old though. Harold's getting oiled up for Celestial Dragons while his country is going down. But you gotta stop doing that. You also say, I smoke but they never taste good. Cigars do, but the reason you smoke is because it gets you high. You mean like you're getting addicted to nicotine, right? I never got high. Like every time I tried a cigarette, the only thing it made me was I was gonna puke. Imagine playing D&D with me. Dexter, imagine doing that. Yeah, we could do that. We already started once. I don't know. It vanished. it creates artificially anxiety reaction every 20 minutes up to 1 hour. It's crazy. Yeah, but why would you want to? So you know all that shit. Why did you start smoking? You get what I mean? Also, it's expensive. Mimochi says, I was watching One Piece when it was coming out originally on Greek TV. Yeah, the same for me. Like, I was reading Naruto and One Piece, and like a year later or two, it started airing in Germany as well. And I kind of was able to spoil all of my friends, even though I didn't. But I used to ask questions like, did the tree sword guy, like, did he already join? Did the blonde guy already join? Like, and they were like, what blonde guy? I'm like, oh, nothing. You will never be old enough. That's true. Like, I'm not. I feel like 20, not gonna lie. He stopped at 50 episodes? That's true. At any age, you are certainly allowed to not be forced. Yeah, good. We agree on that then. Steamed broccoli with ketchup or melted cheese is amazing. Kids are just dumb. I wouldn't call a kid dumb just because it doesn't like it. But it just handed some other veggie. Seriously. Broccoli with cheese, I getcha. Broccoli with ketchup's kinda wild to me, but if you like it, you like it. Okay, boomer. Listen, I'm a millennial, alright? I'm not a boomer. There's even another, I think there's even two more generations between me and boomers. Just say, okay, millennial then. Kids actually taste bitter taste worse than adults. Crazy. Goat cheese, red wine, and mushrooms were an acquired taste for me too. Glad I pushed through. They were amazing. They are amazing. I don't know. I mean, if you enjoy, you enjoy. I'm just not someone who likes forcing. If children are more sensitive to bitter, yeah, we already had that. Did I scroll up again? I like how this is a One Piece stream and we just non-stop talking about food since like I don't even know how long we are on already. 30 minutes? Oh, it's way over an hour already. Holy shit! I should become a food streamer, I guess. Who's a bigger bum, Harold the Trader or King Cobra leading the Straw Hat guys to peep on his own daughter? I'm starting to think these kings ain't that great. You listen, I can't argue with that. Like Cobra is that was wild, yeah. But Japanese humor at times, you know. I'm born in 1988. That's correct. I'm not. I was born in a different country actually. I was born in the GDR. It doesn't exist anymore. When are we making another chocolate cake? I don't know. I made some Stollen. If you don't know what that is, just Google that. It's like it's Doitsu no Krisumisu keiki. If you had to say it in Japanese, I guess. I already tried to. I came up with that because I'm gonna take some Stollen to Japan, and if the folks at the airport are like, "What is this? You cannot bring this," I'm gonna be like, it's Doitsu no Krisumisu candy. No problem. I just want to bring some for Kuso to taste, you know. What is? Yeah, I'm almost. It's crazy. It's like 2 hours almost. One Piece characters eat food, so it's related. Way of the Gamer, you're correct. Yeah. Luffy eats a lot of food. You gotta stop with that, Blitz. That's too much. You're crazy. As they say in German, what is snail? You mean Schnecke? That? Anyway, since we just noticed it has been a long stream, I'm actually amazed that there's still 17 people here. So, for the folks who joined and stayed from Dark stream, thank you guys for staying so long, even though I was more talking about food than about One Piece. For real. I can't help it, okay? I'm just interacting with the chat. I have to give the chat what they want. They wanted to talk about food. And little bit of One Piece here and there. Like, even my dear friends have left me already. You see? Bushido just peeked in really quick. Kusulan's gone already. But you guys are still here. I appreciate that. 24-hour drunk stream. I don't know about that. No, Blitz. I'm not gonna. No, I don't know. You might be right. It's hilarious. Oh my god. You're hungry, emoji? Yeah. I understand that. We overdid this live stream. We kind of did, yeah. But I mean, if you guys had fun, I had fun. If you guys had fun, that's also good. I want to eat fried chicken. You're on a diet. You guys ruined me. I'm sorry. Schildkröte? Yeah, that's for turtle. You're making some tomorrow? Alright then. Alright. So seriously, thank you very much for being with me, guys. Thank you for staying with me reading this chapter. Also, thanks for the folks who came over from the stream and